Hello and welcome to the Surprisingly Music Podcast. I'm Trevor.
And I'm Taryn.
Who am I?
You're Trevor.
Am I?
You're the booze bag of the fucking show.
I am, unfortunately. I
This is,
do have a bottle of whiskey wrapped up in a sleeping bag ready to go.
anyways, this is Surprisingly Music, where we pick bands, and this is also the podcast where it's appropriate for us to hold our phones in our hands while we do a podcast.
Yes. Sorry, that is very accurate.
Yeah.
It's
where we keep our notes.
I like you pointed that out. So this week I picked a band that I had only heard a couple songs of.
Yep.
If you listen to this podcast, I like to try new things, and Taryn doesn't.
Yeah.
Which is really weird because it's the exact opposite of who we are as real people.
I would say that's very much not the case. How many garage blues bands have you brought onto this podcast?
I have brought more bands that I haven't listened to on than you have that you haven't listened to.
Yeah, but we're supposed to be exposing each other to new music, so I'm like, oh.
But I'm doubling down, exposing both of us to new music when I pick a band.
I don't know. I only knew two songs by Closure and Moscow when I picked them, and they evolved into being one of my favorite bands of all time.
Black Pistol Fire, I'd only listened to a couple songs of.
Yeah.
And they had one of the greatest songs I've ever listened to.
I picked Youngblood. Fuck you.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Wait, what's the greatest song you ever listened to?
I think it was Fever Breaks. It was just like an all-around. It had everything, fast, slow. It was a great song.
How can it be a great song and you can't remember if it was
Fever Breaks.
Fever Breaks or not?
Because I'm 4 beers deep, Taryn.
That's fair.
So
I actually
eat a penis.
So this week we got the Orion Experience.
I picked it. They are a pop rock, indie pop band from the mid to late 2000s.
Yeah, they just put out something in 2021 from the looks of it.
They did. So
Sugar Deluxe came out in 2021.
So they're the Orion Experience. The members are Jimmy Riot, that is his name, Chris Lucas, John Weber, the one and only female, Linda Horwat. And then, of course, you have Orion Simprini.
I'm going to assume he's the singer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of the Orion Experience.
Yeah.
So
what a pretentious dickwad. Let's just start with that. Putting your name in the band when you have other band members. Fuck you.
That's fair. They performed Fearless Music.
I was really hoping that Orion was gonna be like
a fake person.
Yeah, kind of like Coheed and Cambria. Like no one in the band is named Coheed or Cambria.
What is Coheed and Cambria?
It's the story of two characters whose names are Coheed and Cambria.
Who made up the story?
Claudio Sanchez.
Who's Claudio Sanchez?
Singer and rhythm guitarist.
Okay. So it's not like a thing
that they're made up people. It's a made up story.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Like how J.R. Tolkien isn't named Frodo.
Yeah, but like when a band like takes, like we're going to be called the Frodo Baggins Experience.
I believe it's called Shire.
The Shire of Frodo. That's what I'm thinking
Shire of Frodo.
The Shire of Frodo. That's okay.
Yeah.
But when you make it like yourself, I still feel like Coheed and Cambria is a little bit pretentious because it's a story they made up.
Yeah.
It's still a little pretentious.
Have you ever listened to Prague? That's all it is.
Unfortunately, I have because of you.
You're welcome.
The Orion Experience is a New York City-based indie pop rock band.
I don't know why, but that really surprises me.
It does as me as well because I'm just now finding this out.
Actually, you know what? It might not, and I'll explain why as we go.
Okay. So, basically, from my research, this Cosmicandy, because there's only one C. There's only one C in the middle there. So it's not Cosmic Candy, it's Cosmicandy.
How do you know it's not Cosmic Andy?
No one, because anyone with the name Andy is a douchebag.
Is it PetSmart or PetSmart?
I can never remember.
It's PetSmart.
Okay, what did you just say?
PetSmart or PetSmart.
Yeah, and which one do you say is the correct?
PetSmart.
Okay, so it's like a market for pets.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a review of their album Cosmicandy.
Cosmicandy. All one word.
Not a whole lot on it. They're a pretty small band. How many monthly listeners do they have?
890,000.
That's a lot more than I thought.
They apparently recently had a lot of TikTok success.
Yes,
which
they did.
Skyrocketed them up.
I was going to say that they actually just released a video that I saw yesterday of one of their songs, The Cult of Dionysus. Mm-hmm. A bunch of TikToks that were truly, and when I say truly, I truly mean truly, horrific. TikToks, I'm sorry, I don't understand why some TikToks are popular, because some of the people who TikTok, the TikTokers who TikTok, are bad at lip syncing, which is what they're doing. And they're so bad at it, I don't understand why that they're popular, and then I realize, oh yeah, you're incredibly attractive.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I deep dived this one chick's Instagram account, and it was literally her just like dancing around in her kitchen living room. I couldn't really tell. Maybe she lives in a studio apartment, and she's just like getting down to some hardcore music. Like one of the songs was "Knocked Loose."
Oh, that made you rock hard.
Yeah, I think it was Dead Ringer, "Knocked Loose," and she was just having a good old fucking time. And she was hot as shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I watched all of her fucking videos, and I'm like, why am I watching this?
Exactly. Dude, Instagram Reels, TikTok addictive, because it's 15 seconds at most of just content. It's just little doses of fucking content. Euphoria. So
fuck.
Yeah, those are the band members. I couldn't find a whole lot about them. There's not a whole lot on their website. Literally, their website is just pushing this album. Fucking 15 years later.
Yeah.
Came out in 2006. It was kind of an indie success that has become more successful in the last couple of years than it has anything. Which is weird, but it also makes sense too, because I found this band because of Spotify algorithms.
That's
it was
fair.
always on my recommended for playlists.
Yeah.
And I had ignored it for months. And I finally listened to it, and I gave it a chance.
Whoa!
What?
So I just went on their Instagram. First off, they have like no fucking followers on Instagram. They have 9,900 followers, which for a
band
that's small, and they are following 4,700.
Yeah, they're one of those bands who are still pretty small.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. That's really weird.
That's pretty normal for like small like on Twitter, because we are a small podcast on Twitter.
Yeah.
I've been like getting I'll get notifications for followers, and you'll go and look at them, and they'll be following 4,456 people.
Yeah.
And then they'll only have 4,657 followers.
Yeah.
Like, it's usually almost 1-to-1 ratio.
Yeah. Of just like follow back, please.
Yeah. So I never follow them back because they don't deserve it. Just because of the follow for follow thing is stupid.
It is. Like, you're not actually supporting my content. You are just asking me to support your content. Like, you're not going to like my posts. You're not going to listen to my podcast. You're not going to actually, like, consume anything.
Yeah.
I've no interest in listening to your podcast, so let's just look for an audience.
So, yeah.
So let's get into the fucking album.
Cosmicandy. Yeah, I found this band just based Spotify algorithms, and I was like, let's throw it into the mix.
What were the songs that you'd heard?
So the first one that I heard was The Cult of Dionysus, which is the second song on the album. And then the next one that made me go, bringing this podcast or this album on the podcast, was The Queen of White Lies.
Okay.
So it's the first one. So let's jump right into it.
Jump right in. Dive on in.
Dive on in. The Queen of White Lies is the first song on the album.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay. It wasn't at all what I expected you to bring on, but it was what I expected with a name, Cosmicandy, and the Orion Experience, which I thought it was gonna have to do with the constellation of Orion, like, and where it was like, Oh, it's like
It had to do something with the pretentious singer.
yeah, with the pretentious, very much so. And then also like just the album cover and stuff. It's very. It looks like the cover of a prog rock band.
Of Frodo or Shire of Frodo.
Yeah, like well, no, but yeah, where it's just like it's looks super psychedelic. It looks super like otherworldly, ethereal. It's gonna be fucking weird. So it sounded in line with that, but I didn't know why the fuck Trevor was bringing the song. Ultra funky, ultra psychedelic, had a nice prog vibe to the singer's voice, and I was really digging it.
Yeah. Very bright sounding.
Yeah, it's very like head bobby. You know, you're like.
Queen of White Lies. Yeah, it's very bright.
Yeah.
Is right off the get go. It's really bright. Harmonies are I really like the harmonies because they have Orion singing and then Linda, I think was her name.
So something they do on almost every song though that kind of I have a little bit of a gripe with. I get why they did it because it does add more brightness to it. Is they always clap on the snares, only in the chorus, but for the rest of the song they don't. But you can hear like a clap, like layered underneath the snare, on all the choruses because it is a higher sound, therefore brighter. And it was just like it was one of those things where it's like, okay, now you've overdone it.
No, that makes sense.
But also being indie pop, I expect at least one of the singers to be holding a tambourine or leading the crowd and clapping along.
Definitely think it was Linda.
Yeah.
Or Lydia or whatever her name was.
I think it was Linda.
Linda.
What a just like 40-year-old suburban white mom name. Fucking Linda.
I mean, based on when this album came out, she probably is a 40-year-old suburban white mom.
2006 wasn't that long ago. It was 15 years. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, if she was 25 when this came out, she's 40.
Fuck.
She was very attractive though. I watched most of the music videos, all of the music videos. They only have a few.
No, they have. You go. I talked a lot.
I liked how bright it was. I liked the guitar. The drums were very bright because he's not using the toms as much. He's using snare and cymbals.
Yeah, it's pretty much the whole song is.
Yeah.
Like for most of it, which no problem with that.
It changes the tone of it because a lot of rock music is not as bright for the drums.
But like, I don't have a problem when a drummer or a bassist does pretty much the same thing for the whole song. If it's what sounds good with the song, then it's what's correct to do.
Yes.
Like drums don't always have to be super intricate and insane to be inherently good.
The one thing that I think stands out on this song and the next song are the vocal, the vocals just in general.
The melodies.
The lyrics I think stand out a lot because of how they formed it. You know, the pre-chorus and the chorus on this song stand out.
Yeah.
They're very catchy.
Yeah.
In not a pop kind of a way.
Mm-hmm.
But they're still catchy.
Like they're super
in a good
infectious.
Way. Infectious, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's better. Like Taylor Swift songs, I love Taylor Swift. They're catchy in
a super formulaic
way. These are catchy and not so formulaic way. Infectious is a better way.
Yeah.
Because they'll infect you and kill you.
They have a really good like control of like dynamics as well, where they like have a lot of like volume control and whatnot, and it's definitely like nice change in flow and pace and everything. They got a handle on this shit.
Yeah, they will change the pace on you. Yeah. With a moment's notice, and you won't notice it.
Yeah. Because it's done well.
Yeah. So, the Queen of White Lies, I think, is one of my more favorite songs off the album.
It's up there for me too. I would say definitely top half, maybe top 3. I only picked just like one favorite.
Yeah. So the first song I listened to was the next song, The Cult of Dionysus. And I was like, that introduced me to the band. Mm-hmm. And then I found The Queen of White Lies. And I think that's probably my top 2 favorite song, if not my number 1.
Okay.
So, like, I was kind of I was kind of intrigued.
The stage is yours.
So, you want to jump to the next song?
Yeah.
The Cult of Dionysus.
The stage is yours.
Who is a man. Dionysus. I learned that from you.
Yeah. You thought it was Aphrodite
I
for
did.
some reason, but no, it's the fat booze bag god
Yeah.
of boozing.
But the song, The Cult of Dionysus, whew, this song gets a little weird. A lot of polyamory in this song, which I'm against. Death to
The
polyamory.
lyrics, in my opinion, were fucking stupid. Uh,
Okay, the lyrics, the subject of the lyrics were stupid. But the lyrics I thought were great.
no. Like, the lyrics are fucking stupid. I'm sick of over rhyming bullshit. Devious, mischievous, glamorous, polyamorous, Dionysus. Shut the fuck up. It's
love
bad.
I love that shit.
It is honestly bad. Like, it shows you lack any sense of creativity, where the only way you can figure out how to make a song flow is to rhyme every single fucking line. Like,
so
anyone
yes.
anyone can rhyme every line. That isn't a talent. Anyone can rhyme heart with fart. Doesn't mean it's good.
Well, I don't know of any instance where you should rhyme heart with farts. You break
No,
my
stop.
heart, and I let out gigantic farts.
Like, I am so sick of over rhyming in music. It's such a crutch. It just means they couldn't think of anything better to do.
But it's also the natural flow of things is to rhyme. Every pop
Yeah, but
song is rhyming.
if you can make a song flow without depending on rhyming, it's so much better.
But that's the thing is like, yeah, you point out the things that they rhymed with, but when you look at the words that for the Cult of Dionysus, the actual lyrical flow, it fits, and I think it makes it flow faster. It gives some more oomph to it for me. I thought the lyrics were great. That was actually one of the selling points of the song.
I know
for me.
it is. I know you love it. That's why I trashed it.
The solo I thought was really fun.
Oh yeah,
in
the
it.
solo is super good. The like post-chorus guitar riff they do.
He's really working the hammer-ons and pull-offs.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's just doing that over and over and over again, and it's making it sound really extravagant and big. That didn't happen.
For our video
Or audio listeners.
No, for our video watchers, that's just for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, audio listeners can go fuck themselves. They don't get to know what happened.
Yeah. Good
No,
thing.
like, if you break it down and, like, if you just, like, took their vocal melodies and, like, put it onto a keyboard and, like, played it, I'd probably like the song a lot more. But just because of the lyrics, I dislike it.
Okay, I see where you're coming from because, yes, the lyrical flow.
Like, the actual, like, note and melody pattern of the
Yes.
song is very good.
Yes. I disagree with polyamory, but that is a whole other subject. But it's a very good song. The one thing that made me hate this song, after loving it for several listens, was the new video that they put out. Where it's just a compilation of the TikToks
Oh my god.
on the song.
Oh my god.
And the dude, the main singer, Orion Simpsoni or whatever his fucking name is,
I want to see what this dude looks like.
looks like a cult leader. The dude looks like he's started a cult. So, yeah, he looks like he's started a cult, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Is he the Jack White looking fucker?
Let me see. I mean, he in the original one, yeah, he had long black hair.
Like the one right there in the fucking middle.
Yeah, the one in the middle who looks like kind of like Paul McCartney
Yeah.
from the Rubber Soul area, which you don't know what that means.
Yeah. Like, you just love bringing up, like, stuff about the Beatles, and I'm just like, why do you do this?
Because
Oh, yeah, it's
I
just
love the
this
Beatles.
totally Sgt. Pepper era Beatles.
Okay, I will hold this to my
But no, like,
grave.
right there, he definitely looks very Jack
No.
White.
Look at him now. Oh yeah, he definitely looks Jack White in that picture.
Yeah.
But if you need to look up a picture of him now, I saw a photo of him. He has like long hair. He looks like a what the fuck do they call them? A yogi kind of a style person. You know, I saw him like he had like a white button up and that was like only buttoned halfway up. You know, like you do. And he had like long hair and stubble that was like salt and pepper, you know. the dude looked like he was starting a cult.
This him?
Yes, he looks like he's starting a cult.
Dude, he calls them star children.
Yes. Yeah. Calls all his fans star children.
Dude, he let himself go. Fuck.
I mean, there wasn't much there to begin with, but yeah.
Well, I mean, like, he wasn't a bad-looking dude in the 2006 pictures.
I mean, well, yeah, he looked like, he could have been in Attack.
No, he just looked like he'd be playing in an indie pop hippie band.
Yeah.
Which, guess what he's doing?
He was.
Yeah.
But yeah, The Cult of Dionysus. I thought it was a decent song. I like The Queen of White Lies better, but The Cult of Dionysus is one of the better songs on the album.
I'm gonna disagree.
Really?
I put it on the bottom half.
Really?
Yeah, I skipped it every time. Except for the first time and the last time, yeah.
Wow.
Just the level of cringe of the chorus.
Okay.
It made me uncomfortable.
That makes me so interested because of the rest of the album.
Yeah.
So, the next song.
Obsessed with You.
Creepy.
Yeah.
But good.
Yeah, so this song...
It was creepy but good.
This song's definitely their more indie side, where I feel like the first two were a lot more the kind of like psychedelic rock vibe. This song radiates Flower Crown energy.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I was trying to think of a way to explain it. Flower Crown energy is the exact wordage.
Like, I am enjoying listening to it, but I don't want anyone to know I'm listening to it.
Yeah, this is but okay, so they made this is one of their most popular songs.
Okay.
You didn't see the video?
No, I didn't watch any of the videos.
So the music video is incredibly creepy. It's basically about a girl getting Stockholm syndromed. Like the whole band is like stalking this girl, and like by the end of the music video, it's like completely like not violent or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just like, but by the end of the video, she's like singing along with them and like
Yeah.
all okay with it.
It's kind of like a lot of those fucking movies where it's like, no, this dude's actually being legit fucking creepy, but because it's being played by Ryan Gosling and he's like, hot as fuck, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like people like romanticizing that show You.
Oh, with the fucking pedophile?
I don't think it was a pedophile.
Didn't Chris D'Elia play a pedophile in that show You? And then he turned out to be a pedophile.
I'm gonna say no. No, it's the one with the stalker.
Yeah.
Where he's like obsessed with the girl.
Yeah, and Chris D'Elia was in it and he played a pedophile and then he ended up being an actual pedophile.
Chris. How do you spell D'Elia?
D
I'm just gonna look up Chris D'Elia.
D''Elia.
Well, my internet's taking a shit right now, I guess.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. That's nothing to do with music.
Yeah.
So, Obsessed with You. But let's talk about musically.
Musically, it's a nice, infectious song again. It's got nice melodies to it.
I like the misdirection at the beginning. Kind of Olivia Rodrigo vibes with Brutal.
Oh, yeah.
How it was like that kind of like that orchestra where you're like, okay, this is going to be kind of some sort of... and then it just turns straight into something else. Had a dark opening guitar, but then honestly, I think this song is kind of ska. Did you get ska vibes from this?
No, I didn't get any ska vibes.
I got ska vibes from this. I got some ska vibes.
Misery Business.
Yeah. I got ska vibes without the horns, even though these guys seem pretty horny.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
All of their songs, man.
Flower Crown energy.
Yes, this song is hardcore flower crowning.
Crowning?
Yeah, so I don't really have much to say about it. The guitar solo there in the middle was kind of cute.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a show-offy guitar solo. It was just like a nice like bridge kind of.
I liked the drummer's use of the hi-hat and the cymbals.
Yeah.
He was using those more than he was using the snare, the toms.
Yeah.
But it makes it sound so much more brighter. It was just kind of a nice change of pace from the normal music that I listen to.
This is the song you listen to while you're driving through Ashland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, it seems pretty liberal, but it's actually pretty conservative. Because that's what Ashland is.
Yeah. If you own property in Ashland, you're conservative. If you rent property in Ashland, you're a liberal.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
So
so
yeah.
I don't have much else to say.
Yeah, I thought it was a fun little song.
Yeah.
Probably one of the more top songs on the album for me.
I'd put it in the upper half, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere just like real close to the middle.
So, all right, next.
So I'm gonna handle this one. All right.
I Love the Stars.
I Love the Stars. So what I collect from this album thus far is Trevor really wants to date a girl with bangs and drive around at twilight while having like songs like this play, and he gets to like be laughing with her and looking over all lovingly at her while driving around in his truck. And yeah, I got a little depressed.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to listen to this shit.
But no, it's like
I
that's
want to
all
listen to like
this song.
Hello Operator by the White Stripes.
Oh God,
that was a good song. Eat a dick.
Yours. So no, I mean like this is the song that would be played in the coming of age movie of Trevor's life where he meets the girl with bangs and they're driving in the car. Like this is the song that would be playing over that scene.
God damn it. You know how I describe this song?
Hey Trevor, do you want a coming of age movie made about you in your mid to late 20s? I'm finally of age, guys.
No, you want to know how I describe this fucking song?
What?
The intro to this song is what I imagine a space documentary would sound like on LSD.
Yeah, that's
same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing as me coming of age.
Both are so unrealistic.
God damn it. I thought we were friends.
I love you.
No, you don't.
The song's cute. Like
it's all right. It's acoustic, which is a change. I love the stars.
Guitar work is pretty good. The drums are pretty funky. A nice, mellow, dreamy love song.
The one thing that I really liked was the dueling rhythm guitars.
Yeah.
Both guitars are playing rhythm.
Yeah.
And they were kind of doing it in different ways that kind of made it sound like it was dueling. But yeah, it was a good song, but not really my cup of tea. It doesn't detract from the albums.
Yeah.
But the previous 3 songs have been pretty good for me.
Yeah.
And this was just kind of like okay, are we going downhill now, or what are we doing?
Yeah, it's not necessarily that I dislike.
It plateaued.
Yeah, I definitely didn't like dislike the song, but it didn't add anything positive to the album.
Yeah.
It just exists.
It exists in the Cosmicandy.
Yeah.
So, yo, Adrian.
I can't do it right now. Hold on.
Sorry, I don't have a stroke over half my face. Yo, Adrian. Okay, only I can do it because I'm drunk. You have no excuse.
All right. How many times do they need to say Adrian in one fucking song? Jesus Christ. It was so fucking annoying. I hate this song.
It was a lot, but one thing that I did like about this song was that kind of like that 80s like B-52 style guitar and like song overall without that stupid like rock lobster vocals, which are the most horrendous thing ever.
Yeah.
Those songs could have been so much better if they didn't have the rock lobster. Like that fucking guy was awful.
Yeah, no, it was.
The only good thing the B-52s ever did was supply the what song was that?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, the fucking riff for that.
So, yeah, other than the whole Adrian thing, the song is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing is like the song is really good. I like the 80s style like power chords.
Like I almost wanted to count how many times they rhymed Adrian with Adrian. Because it's every fucking line.
It follows every basic songwriting style and technique in the song.
Yeah.
Like just the way the lyrics are made, but that's the 80s. The 80s were such a shit time for music.
So like at this point in the album, I kind of am like sitting there listening to it, you know, and I'm like, man, this whole album just feels like I'm on a college campus right now.
Yes.
Like, it just has that feel, and, like, I have a feeling the singers are dating, but they look like siblings, and everyone's really confused by it.
Okay. White Stripes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
me and them. They're
You're not supposed to bring them up anymore.
they actually want to
Sorry.
take a picture of us together next time we hang out in person and
That's
post it
never happening.
and post it to this Instagram page called Dating Or Siblings.
See if like, do they? God fucking damn it! Do they have like an incestuous fetish or something?
No. But like they acknowledge that we look like we're related.
But since they have been dating you, they've definitely dialed up the Terran.
Yeah, it's really fucking hot.
Jesus!
I want to fuck myself, but with
You are Loki.
yeah,
You want to fuck yourself
I'm
so bad.
low key horny.
Fuck! That was funny.
All right, so yeah, no, Adrian's a pretty good song. I was very annoyed with how many times they could cram the word Adrian into one song.
But for a song, it was pretty good.
Yeah,
It was really good. I did like it. It because of the band being more than a 4-piece, it sounds a lot bigger than it is.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, the next song, There Is No Love in February.
Yeah.
Is there love in February?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You shouldn't be allowed to say one person's name 16 times in a song. Fuck you.
Okay.
No, there is no love in February.
This has a darker tone than the rest of the album.
The intro riff is fucking awesome, though.
It is.
Yeah.
The guitar is fucking fun. The way that he works the guitar, it doesn't sound like he's finger picking it. It sounds like he's just strumming,
Yeah.
you know, just down chords. But it's during the verses, it's really fun. It gets brighter towards the end,
Yeah.
but nothing about this song really pops out at me.
Yeah, same for me. I mean, the control of dynamics, again, is really highlighted in this song.
Yes.
The ups and downs in a volume, intensity, and it's like overall, like, instrumentation and everything is good to keep it, like, engaging. The fast, like, constant singing in the second verse was, like, really ear-catching, where it was, like, basically, like, just a run-on sentence for, like, 4 bars.
Yeah.
That was always a nice touch. Had a nice guitar solo in there, but overall, it was just kind of like another song.
Yeah.
Which this band definitely does fall victim to a lot of having just another song. Where, like, you know the songs that were the highlights of the album, and then there's the other songs. Like, it's very apparent in this album for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
would say that's fair.
Yeah. So, up next,
Like Sexy Dynamite.
Taryn's favorite song on the album.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Like, I don't know who would be surprised by that.
my concern is this is relating something to Sexy Dynamite.
Yeah.
I want to know what Sexy Dynamite is, first of all.
Explosive, and it makes you feel good. I think
But
it's
yeah.
ejaculation.
So my actual first thought is, oh,
Squirting.
he let her sing this time.
I know, right?
She's got a great voice.
Yeah, she does.
She has a very good voice. I don't know how to describe it, as then is the only thing that I could think of, and I tried really hard to find a way to describe it, is she's got a very comforting voice.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't want to say it's soft. It's got like that, like kind of like, it like wraps around you in a cocoon or a burrito sort of way. And it makes you feel safe and warm and fajita-like.
Sentences I never thought I'd hear for 100, please.
Fajita-like.
Her voice is very
Fajita-like.
fajita-like.
Um,
The bass line in the beginning is fucking fat. Like the second that bass line hit, I was like, this is a good song.
yes. Yeah.
Um, this song is guaranteed to give boners.
Why?
Lyrical content, her voice.
Yes.
Just like, correct, moving on.
Yeah. So the one thing that really stood out to me, the instrumentation and everything is really good. Guitar, bass, drums, again, really good. Also, he's not singing in it. Doesn't sound like a fucking cult leader.
Yeah.
The way she sings is not like a backup vocalist being like, hey, you're going to be singing main on this song.
Yeah.
She comes up there and sings like she's been singing the main vocals the entire time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it feels like she's like the Dallin Weeks of this band.
God damn it. Yes, she is.
She should 100% ditch this shit and go make her own music.
Call it
Sexy Dynamite.
Actually, yes.
I would do more than just buy or listen to your music on Spotify. I'd buy your fucking first album, which I never do. I'd buy Sexy Dynamite.
Don't you mean you would fucking purchase her OnlyFans? I'm sorry, that's mean.
I don't know,
every
man.
woman has an OnlyFans.
Only the smart ones. What are they like? Is she even in the band anymore?
Yeah, she is. She's one of the current members.
They had a song featured in Zoe 101.
Yeah, they did.
That's all right.
Don't remember that.
Yeah.
Do you remember Zoe 101?
Yeah.
Like anything out of that fucking show?
Yeah, I remember it. I liked it when I was younger.
Did it make you feel funny?
It made me feel really funny.
You remember shows like that when you were a middle schooler? Where you're like, I don't know why I'm watching this, but I keep watching it. Like Kim Possible.
So like Sexy Dynamite. Dude, like there's like nothing on
Wasn't
her.
the chick from Even Stevens the one who voiced Kim Possible?
I don't know anything about that.
It's because you're not a real fan.
That's a fair argument.
You
Because I'm not.
You have a very bad relationship with Kim Possible.
That's a weird sentence that I don't want to get into right now.
We've already got into it.
Yeah. Does
Listen
she
to all
have
our
her
other
own
podcasts.
music? Okay, it's not loading. All right. Like Sexy Dynamite, it's just so fucking fun. The flow is great. It's upbeat. It's got a faster feel than the rest of the album. It's the closest thing to punk we get going on here. So, of course, I fucking loved it.
This and The Queen of White Lies is my favorite song.
Yeah.
These are my top two. These are the ones where I'm like, okay, what playlist would you go on to?
This one would go into my workout playlist. This one would go into my... I'm about to go on a first date with a girl. I'm going to compile songs that I think are palatable to normal people.
Yes, that is 100% fair for you. Because most of your songs are not compatible for normal people.
Yeah. I said palatable, but yeah, compatible also works.
Compatible, palatable,
because
tasteful.
let's face it,
You listen to
Church of the Technochrist, not good for a first date. Belevel, not good for a first date.
Dinosaur Boss Battle.
Great for a first date.
No, because they're gonna be like, what is this song called? And you're gonna be like, Dinosaur Boss Battle, and they're gonna be like, fucking what? Can you let me off here?
Happy
Happy
Days
Days
would
is
be
good.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. It's kind of like, hey, I do butt stuff.
Always got to have Corpse on.
Oh, do you? Please tell me you don't put Corpse Husband on your fucking playlist for dates. Please don't be. Fuck you like you hate me.
No, it's choke me like you hate me, but you love me.
Low key wanna date me
when you fuck me.
Why do I know so many lyrics of that song?
I don't know, man.
Because you sit there and you do the fucking voice.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Why do I keep saying that's fair? It's not fair. I don't know why.
Favorite song. Fucking loved it. Tons of fun. I listened to it.
I didn't think this was going to be your favorite song, but I definitely thought it was going to be up there.
Okay. Well,
So.
and it's my favorite. Hey, Trevor. It's my favorite.
I just can't wait till we get to listen to a Corpse album.
Dude, I'm waiting. Like, the second that drops, I'm picking it.
I know.
Same with a Happy Hour. Just waiting for them to release a full album. Apparently, like, all the members but the singers left of that band. And they're like, don't worry, a third EP is still in the works. And I'm like, album, motherfuckers.
All right. So next.
Your New Boyfriend.
Which you'd think based off all the previous songs that this would be a very uplifting song.
Yeah.
But this is not.
Yeah.
It's a breakup song. It's a breakup and moving on song because the person that broke up with them moved on. They do some very interesting rhythm and musical choices.
Mm-hmm.
His voice changes to a very mellow tone in this song. I mean, it's a breakup song.
Yeah.
After obsessing over some girl for the entire fucking album, she apparently didn't give a shit. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really have much to say about the song. It was very middle of the road. It was just another one of those songs where it just sounds like the rest of the album.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah. It was just like more of the same thing.
One of my favorite things was he did say that there's like a part where the music stops and he goes, and I'm alone again.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, that's me. So I
like
relate to that.
This song feels like you gave me a plate of rice, and then after the fifth bite, you asked me if the rice was still good. Like, yeah, it's still good.
It's rice.
It's rice.
There's literally special machines made for rice where you just put it in there and it does it.
Yeah. Rice cookers are resourceful. They're good.
They're resourceful, but you can also do it yourself.
Yeah, but the results are better with a rice cooker.
Yeah, but you got to do math. You got to do math anytime, but
you just had to multiply by 2. Jesus Christ, are you okay?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to cook rice. I don't know math.
Yeah, no, just another prog-ish, psychedelic-y indie pop song.
The bright part of the song, I would say the bridge towards the end. It kind of is a seamless. It just fits in there perfectly, kind of giving a little bit of a more upbeat tone. It's like it fits more with the first 3 songs of the album, but a little more mellow. It is more along the lines of the Orion Experience.
Yeah.
Than There's No Love in February.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. So up next we got We Are the Ones.
This is some r/get motivated and r/conspiracy shit.
Yeah.
We Are the Ones is basically an uplifting song about we're the ones who are going to take control of the lizard people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a very like it's a hippie thing. Like, man, the man's getting you down, but the man's a lizard.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
yeah.
This is some hippie, weird fucking hippie bullshit.
Some cult shit.
Yeah. It's the cult of Dionysus. I mean, like.
Yeah. They've been drinking a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it.
They've been drinking, probably doing a little acid, probably micro doses LSD.
God, microdosing is this bullshit.
Dude, so.
You just gotta take enough to just keep you buzzed. Okay, that's like drinking on the job, you fucking moron.
Dude, I remember I made the joke of, like, I should just start lying about my age and start saying something absurd like I'm 50. And it's like, what? It's like, yeah, I've been microdosing Botox.
You should. You fucking should.
Just like, you look so young. Yeah, I microdose Botox.
Yeah, microdose the fucking toxic.
Just light amounts of injections, once a week.
Yeah, a fucking toxin.
Yeah. Well, dude, that's why I take special teas to drain the toxins. Are you okay?
No, the sticker was coming up, so I...
Yeah, no, it's a weird fucking song.
Fuck.
Definitely some drugs went into this one. But musical creativity sure didn't. Another kind of wet fart of a song where I feel like not much is added to the album by the song existing.
The only thing that stuck out on this song was the end. The guitar
Yeah.
on the end
Yeah.
blasted. And I was like, if there was more of that on this album, I would love it.
Oh, look at that. Like the last song, not too much new, except for the amazing guitar work. Song is definitely carried by the guitar.
On the Blood and Money?
No, for We Are the Ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We Are the Ones. So that guitar spills a little bit over into the next song.
Yeah.
Which the We Are the Ones and Blood and Money, which are the last two songs on there, kind of go together.
Yeah.
Because in We Are the Ones, they make a reference about blood and money.
Yeah.
And then in the last song, Blood and Money, they make a lot of references to that. Which
Yeah.
is another r/conspiracy fucking bullshit.
I don't know. Like Blood and Money is a lot more in line with just like corporate greed and stuff like that,
Yes.
which isn't so much conspiracy. It's kind of what is actually happening.
But it's what's on r/conspiracy.
Yeah.
And that's what I meant.
Well, on r/conspiracy, it's more so like George Soros found a way to own all the money printers in the world, and it's because he like has like I don't know, drugged up dildos in the asses of all the American president. Like I don't know what crazy shit gets posted there.
I mean, that sounds about on
Yeah.
par. So, Blood and Money, I like the way they open the song with some harmonies. And that is the one thing that I do want to pinpoint on this entire band, this entire album, is their harmonies. The juxtaposition of the male and female vocals,
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of almost like a call and response, kind of a harmony sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Not quite call and response, but it's
Yeah.
like a he says something, she says something, and the difference in their voices
Yeah.
go together very well.
It's kind of like a singer and a screamer,
Yes.
where it's like there's enough like contrast going on there, but they're kind of doing the same thing.
Yes. Contrast. That's the word.
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
Yeah.
But this, the Blood and Money, it kind of sounds like a kid's show tune. Like it almost kind of sounds like the Sacco thing from Bo Burnham, where it's like this is a kid's show tune, but we're gonna talk about really deep and like intellectual things.
Yeah.
The guitar's fucking rocking though. The
Yeah.
drums are hitting.
Lyrics. Song has a decent amount of oomph to it. You
Yeah.
know, it's pretty angsty.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's very punk.
Yeah.
It's
It's just about as punk as this album like can
Can
get.
get,
While
yeah.
still being them.
like one of my notes is the lyrics are very poignant for like now.
Yeah.
About the corporate greed and like
Yeah.
you selling your kids blood for money and shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
Cuz obviously this is at the start of the internet era.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah, you can talk about the .com bubble in the 90s when
Yeah.
that whole happened, but like the exploitation of the internet started in the mid to late 2000s.
Yeah.
The exploitation of it.
The exploitation of the consumer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing that I really liked was the difference between the chorus and the verses.
Yeah.
The chorus and the verses were very different. Like mood wise, you know, they were very. The verses were very like mellower, and the choruses were a little bit more picked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it's a decent little song. It's not. I'm just glad that we didn't end the album on a fucking ballad.
That was what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But you just jumped right in, so I was like, all right, he's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my first note is, fuck yeah, not a ballad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fuck yeah, not a ballad.
So sick of ballad unders. Which
Why is that a thing in the music industry?
I wonder who did it first. Like who? Well, not who did it first, but who was the most popular person to do it first? Because it's their fault.
I mean, that's hard to pick because
Yeah.
there have been so many bands that we've never even heard of that have been
Yeah.
putting out albums since the 20s.
Who popularized?
Yeah, let's Google it.
Who popularized ending on a slow song?
Sorry about that.
I got nothing.
I feel like it would take a lot of research to like figure out
Yeah.
who was like. You'd have to go back and like listen to every album until you found a slow song, and then see if they kept repeating that. But yeah, I also think it's just like a. Okay, I think everyone wants their Bohemian Rhapsody moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone wants that big.
Nothing really matters.
Yeah, they want that moment,
Yeah.
and they want that to
A dramatic
end their concert.
conclusion.
They want, and
Yeah.
they want that to be their concert closer.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck?
Taking pictures?
Apparently, so like Impossible Winter, which is the one or Impossible Year. You know why I say Impossible Winter? Because that's the Dead
Yeah.
Weather.
Yeah.
Which was better than Impossible Year.
Yeah.
But like they want that, they put it out there hoping that it's going to be their Bohemian Rhapsody,
Yeah.
and they're just throwing shit out there. They're throwing shit at the wall hoping it sticks.
Yeah.
And bands just need to stop.
Yeah.
Just make songs.
So,
Stop trying to be someone else.
because of that, I actually chose very aptly for my band. But let's finish out here.
So okay, I gave this band a 6.5. I gave this album a 6.5.
I give it a 4.5.
4.5. Okay.
Yeah, just I'm not a fan of the psychedelic rock. I really didn't connect with any of the songs outside of Sexy Dynamite, which is an 8 for me. Like, that song was fucking great. His voice was kind of weird. It just felt very like,
Join my cult.
yeah, it just felt like psychedelic rock. Like, it's what came after the Grateful Dead. Like,
Yeah.
and
That's fair.
I'm just not into it.
Yeah, I gave it a 6.5 because of the 4 to 5 songs out of the 10 songs that stood out.
Yeah.
Like they were pretty good, but they were nothing really above average. So 6.5.
Yeah.
So what do you got for me? What do I get to listen to?
All
for
right, so this week we have the start of the sad boy era of music.
Yeah. I'm a sad boy.
It is The Greatest Generation by the Wonder Years, which has, in my personal opinion, the greatest album closer of all time.
Wow, a 2013 album.
Yeah. This is
Ooh. I already know that my favorite song is going to be The Bastards, the Vultures, and the Wolves.
It's a good one. I mean,
I just want to sell at my funeral. Fuck yeah.
This is one of the bands that popularized the sad boy pop punk era of music.
I'm a sad boy. I like pop punk.
If you ever use Tumblr, you've definitely seen one of their quotes in like over some fucking sunset or something, because they are just one of those bands where they're super fucking quotable. It's not this album, but one of my favorite lyrics that I would see reposted all the fucking time is, "I'm not a self-help book, I'm just a fucked up kid."
Not a self-help book.
I'm just a fucked up kid. I'm not a self-help book, I'm just a fucked up kid.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. Did you like plan on emo girls like getting this tattooed on their arm? Like, is that how you depict your lyrics? Anyway, I'm a big fan though, despite my trash talking of them. Right. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the Orion Experience as much as I enjoyed Sexy Dynamite, because that's what I enjoyed.
Is that what you call your nuts?
It's like Sexy Dynamite is gonna explode on your face.
No, I know how nutting works.
Oh, dude, I have a story for you. Off the podcast because it's a gross story. It has nothing to do with my nuts, though.
Oh, I was really looking forward to that.
Damn it.
All right, so I have been Trevor. That is.
Hey, we need a plug.
I know. I was getting to it. I'm doing it in a new way. We gotta mix things up. I have been Trevor. That has been Taryn. You can catch us on Surprisingly Soba, where we, man, we get really deep on Surprisingly Sober. Next week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we already shot that one.
Yeah. We're talking about our feelings.
Our feelings a lot.
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan.
You know what? Introducing the episode by saying we talk about our feelings, they're not going to get to our feelings for the first 45 minutes of the podcast. They're just going to hear bullshit.
But we talk about Joe Rogan for the first 3 minutes.
We talk about Joe Rogan. We talk about what was the middle topic? Oh yeah, we talk about Fast and Furious and racist humor.
Yeah. So
and then we talk about our feelings. Don't worry.
Yeah. You get to realize how sad we are.
Just like in a relationship, all the feelings come out right toward the end.
Yeah. You can check us out on Surprising Twit on
Surprising
Twitter, Surprisingly Podcast on Instagram, and then you can check us out on Apple, iTunes. They're the same thing. Spotify. Check us out on everything you can think of.
YouTube.
Check us out. Leave a comment. Taryn will respond to you.
Probably from my personal account.
If he thinks you're attractive.
Yeah. Or if you like ska.
If you like ska. And you're attractive.
If you like ska and you're attractive, please use my face as your seat. I've been Taryn.
I have been Trevor.
And we are r/signing off. That sucked.
Nope. There it is.